I'm not exactly known for my cybersecurity based videos, my cyber defense based videos, and the first one I'm about to make has me looking rough. But this is so quick that I just feel like, I don't need to go and put on a suit and wash my face and brush my teeth for this. This one's so easy. This whole Wannacry ransomware thing that hit all these. I mean, a few people, three people, were asking me about it. I am, I guess, the resident computer nerd this side of YouTube. Um, I don't see the problem. I I looked into it. I'm like, okay, just another bit of ransomware, spyware, whatever, ransomware. I looked into it, and the entire time I'm looking through all these articles. I'm like, okay, what's the difference here? What's so special about this one? What's so special about this? And the truth is, nothing was special about it. Nothing at all. It's just another bit of ransomware that locks up your system, just like shit that you could catch from like back in 2005 if you went to the right porn site or the right wrong porn site. Um, there's nothing special about this thing, but yet because it hits so many organizations, a lot of these articles and even here on Al Jazeera English is saying, "Oh, it's what are they quoted as? Counting the costs. Wannacry, a new era of cybersecurity." No, it's not a new fucking era. Jesus, people. Okay. How do I tackle this? Number one, the vast majority of the machines that got hit with this thing were running Windows 7. Keep that in mind for later. Uh, these are organizations. They have the money, or at least should have the money, to upgrade. Okay? But let's just run through a few things, and we'll start off with like me. With me, there is nothing anybody, the government, NSA, the world's greatest hackers could do to me or to my system that I can't recover from in less than 10 minutes. And that's assuming that my system wants to decide to go slow from its regular speed all of a sudden. Less than 10 minutes. In addition to other things, and actually I don't even have an antivirus on my system, that should tell you something. Image backups above all else. Image fucking backups. You can back up to a network device. I like backing up my stuff and then pulling it out, physically disconnecting it from the system. I have my image backup on a flash drive, and I have all the stuff that I don't want even God finding on a separate drive that I can turn off and pull out and disconnect from my system completely. Image fucking backups. That is, if you do nothing else, even if you don't patch your system, that alone will save you. Okay? Now then, remember what I said, keep in mind for later. Windows 10 is free. I have, or at least, even if it's not now, it was. I burned it. Here you go. I burned this on any one of my, I guess you want to call them clients, computers. That if I ever build a computer for them, or like they didn't do any of these security things, so I end up having to wipe their system and maybe putting an SSD or something. I just put this on there. Fully functional. Well, not fully functional. You know, the one where it has that watermark. It's not activated, and the only thing that it stops from running is that you can't change the background. Which actually I managed to find a workaround for that. As you can see, I can change the background, but yet you still see the activate Windows watermark here, and it does change. I worked around that by installing it, and then the very first thing I did after I installed it was change the background so that it cycles through all that Final Fantasy stuff before I went online. Before I went online and tried to go for any kind of updates. I stumbled across that. I didn't know about that before, but you know. Uh, So yeah, fully free, fully functional as far as functional, not ornamental. As far as function, fully working version of Windows that Microsoft gave away. Now I don't know what they're doing with Windows 10 now. I haven't checked with it, but I have it burnt there. I can put it on any system. Okay, and it's a fully working thing, which really makes these companies have no excuse. As cheap as they want to be, it really makes them have no excuse. Um, so there's that. Upgrades. Every part of my system is upgraded to the latest thing, from the firmware, from the BIOS, the central BIOS, I guess you want to call it, right down to the video card BIOS, right down to, well, the audio card didn't have one. But one that I didn't know of was my Blu-ray drive, my Blu-ray burner. I actually went on their website. This was like a while back, years back, and they actually had an updated an update for the firmware, the BIOS of the Blu-ray drive. So even my CD Blu-ray drive is updated to the latest thing. Everything is updated. Everything is up to date, patched. All my programs are up to date, patched. You know, update your stuff, people. You know, update your stuff. Don't sit back on like freaking Windows 95, Windows XP, or some shit like that. You know, again, all these people that were hit, well, most, if not all of them that were hit, were using Windows 7. These organizations. What excuse do they have to not upgrade? Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, I understand. Oh, well, these programs might only work in this, and to go and upgrade the whole system. You're gonna have to at some point. I mean, hell, you're using Windows 7. I'm pretty sure you were using Windows XP at one point. You're going to have to upgrade. So you might as well just hurry up, especially since the thing is free this time. You know, and compatibility mode. You know, just run it in that or something. But I think it's ridiculous that they're trying to say it's a new era of cybersecurity and that who's to blame for this. Microsoft had patches out for this thing months ago, months before it even made its entrance, right? You know, so it's crazy. But you know, go into your workplace and see what OS they have. Okay, wherever the hell you work at, see what OS they have running their shit. If it's not Windows 10, there you go. You know, so but the steps are quite simple. Update everything. I mean, I know people say, I know a lot of people like to say, or the main thought is, oh, well, don't upgrade the BIOS unless something is wrong, because you can, no. Upgrade the fucking BIOS, okay? There's a reason why there's a BIOS update for your system board. Update that thing. It's not, if you do it properly, I've never had a BIOS upgrade go bad. Okay? Use the official tool that they have for it. You know, just upgrade everything. Patch your OS, patch your antivirus or internet security. Update everything. And if you're too lazy, set up what is it? Automatic updates. Pretty much everything has automatic updates. Right? You can even configure Windows to automatically check it, you know. But this is not a new era for you three people that went and sent me this thing. This is not a new era of cybersecurity or anything like that. No, it's the same fucking era. This shit was around from like 2005, when I just got out of high school. It's not any different. There's nothing special about this thing. Okay. Patch all your stuff, and then above all else, after you patch everything, image backups. First of all, let me pull this thing out. This is like kind of like my everyday carry. This is Impact, Mushkin Impact. I mean, this is just what I happen to have because they were on sale for like $49 or something. I got it from Newegg at the time. I'm not promoting them. They haven't given me a check. But you know, I just, you know, This is like my everyday carry. Everything is on this. That's not on. Remember what I told you about the hard drive that I pull out and everything, and it can disconnect? Here it is, right here. Put it in this thing. Whoops. Can turn it on and off. Anything I don't want anybody seeing is on this. And then this is like my everyday carry. It has my passwords and all that stuff in there. First of all, back up your stuff off your computer. Don't have anything that's of importance to you on your computer. Have it on a flash drive. You can go to Micro Center. This is a 256 gig one. The Micro Center version of 256 gigs, I believe, is maybe $29.99. All right. And let's just be honest here. Apart from read and write speeds, most flash drives are the same. All right. It's just that some might come with like rubber housing to prevent shocks, or might come with some kind of software for whatever. But the main difference between them all is read and write speeds. Okay. So there's that. Have everything on this. And image backups. So if, I don't know, your SSD starts to fail, which I mean, I haven't seen that. Your mechanical hard drive starts to fail for anybody who has their main system still on that stuff. Or whatever, your backup. Again, I have an image backup of my entire system. There's nothing that can happen to my system that I can't recover from in 10 minutes. Assuming I can't go and fix that one component myself. Just wipe the whole SSD and restart. That's really it. It really is. So this is not. I mean, the cybersecurity field is kind of hot right now, at least for right now. But this is not anything special. This is all this is saying is that companies need to stop being cheap, and they need to upgrade and stay upgraded with the times. Like, you know, get your IT department up and stay up to date with shit. You know, you know, it's just you know, and if the programs that you're using, if they're not compatible with the latest thing, although I don't see why they can't be, because again, compatibility mode, then you need to upgrade that and call the vendor of that program, the maker of that program, be like, hey, we need to update our systems to prevent shit like this. Your program is not compatible, so what's going on? Like, are you going to release an update so it's compatible, or do we need to go to somebody else who's more modern and up to date? But the simple fact of the matter is, you got to keep your shit up to date, people. You know, you've got to keep your stuff up to date. All right, that prevents a lot of this stuff. Now, if anybody's paying attention, and this video is almost over, I said that I don't run an antivirus. Well, that's a video for another day. It's a video for another day. But there you have it, people. That's how you prevent stuff like this from happening. Not a new era. Same old shit. It's just, put it to you like this. They went around fucking without a condom for so long that they thought they were okay, and now they finally got hit with some shit. And that's pretty much, that is essentially all that happened. Later.